You got him meowing, my guy. It was like, oh, jump scare. Like this is what you look for in Ace Attorney. Just strange. Hello, I'm Gisette. It's my pleasure to host you today. We'll be reviewing the first act of the new TAAAM project by the My FA Protection Squad. The first part was fun, so I'm eager to release the second part. It's not because I want to release it before Act 2. That's definitely not part of it. It is my understanding that this is a reimagining of Turn My Musical initially for the stage. It expands on character arcs, music, the scripts, everything. I want to keep it simple. We're here to rate the songs out of 10, make a joke or two, and have fun. Let's begin, shall we? 7 out of 10. This song gave me the smile I needed. The dynamic duo we all love is finally united. And I feel such relief, like, we're gonna make it. We can do this. And maybe relief isn't the right word. Maybe I feel inspired. And I know it might be kinda hard to comprehend why I say that after saying 7 out of 10, but I just felt like this song was good, not great. Rather than rate this one, I wanted to make comments on the dialogue and execution of the plot within the underscore. I didn't have much say in this one anyhow. No matter how hard you fight, you can't change the past, Edward says. How interesting. Very interesting. You know when else he said that? The original decree of the prosecutor. No, April May. What are YouTube? No, I'm kidding. No, seriously though. I mean, we love the South. I love Hunter, so why not? The more yeehaw, the more seesaw. Too many cooks in the kitchen? No. Too many Southerners at the crime scene. Yahoo! 8 out of 10! Let me stop. Nope. Stop. That underscore name is a hit. The Red, White, Blues? Man, that's innovative. I just look at this and think about how Hunter came up with a southern accent by being like, Red, White? America? Like, what do you... Like, I watched the table talk and legit, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I would have never... Like, I'm random, but I would have never, like, thought of that. But here's the thing, as soon as he said that, I was like, okay, let me just listen to this guy more, because there must be a method to his madness, and yes, there is. But back to the actual underscore, okay? It gives clue. It's very ominous. Also, who in Hades is writing for Red White? Because he said DL 6 minutes and I busted a gut. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my god, and Hunter's laugh. Okay, just Red White hits and never misses. Every moment is just pure gold and I'm eating it up. And also, y'all just making up words and I love that, but like hate that, but like love that. And at one point I told myself I wasn't gonna write notes about the song anymore, like my notes are too long, and then you got him meowing, my guy. It was like, oh, jump scare. Like I could... Like, this is what you look for in Ace Attorney. Just strange. 8.5 out of 10. I was watching the Act 1 release with my sister. That was my most recent watch. And, well, I realized that every moment I was just waiting to see Red White again. Because, well, for Act 1, they're the main events. Like, he is the main events. Like, I literally sit there and go, I can't wait for him to show up again, because he takes up a room. Like, Hunter does exactly what he needs to do in his presence, with his voice alone, like, takes up the entire room, the entire song, and you hang on his every word. Like, it's crazy. Actually, I was so caught up in him making up words, I didn't realize the song started until he started singing. The English language is so vast, and yet he makes up words. Why? Why? It makes no sense. It makes me Wesley Stickler. Sick. And Hunter's back at it again by making up stuff that I would have never thought of. I knew he was inspired by Elvis Presley. I watched the table talk and everything. I watched it twice, actually. And it took me by surprise. It was amazing. First you're Southern, and then you said Elvis Presley, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking... For real? What are you talking about? What is this? What's going on in your head? Because it's brilliant, honestly. It is brilliant. And honestly, I will never see a performance like this in my lifetime. On to Phoenix. He said, I'm here to change the world. That answer is so heroic and generic. It disgusts me, really. He will be a villain origin story. And I said, ew, what the fuck? Because, I mean, I don't hate it. Because, it's a strong choice, and we love choices. And on to Red White again. His voice is just so unapologetically villainous and nasty that it's impressive. Hunter has no fear, and he shouldn't. The only person he should fear is himself. He should fear his own brilliant mind. And back to Phoenix. He said the dossier is safe, and I immediately thought he ate it. Like, I immediately I know he doesn't. I know he didn't, but I imagined him eating it. It's because, you know, the necklace. And you know how we're like, he eats stuff. He eats weird stuff. Yeah, I thought he ate it. It's like, yeah, it's safe. safe in my stomach. The ending with the drones, workers, it's so impactful, and it really helps with the helpless feeling and makes Red White seem more powerful. Here's the thing, in the game, I never remembered Red White, nor was I ever scared of him. Never. Not once. And I played him when I was like 12, so you think I would be, but now I feel it. I feel the intimidation. This is White's moment. 6.5 out of 10. To be honest, I gotta be in the mood to listen to this song. I thought I could change the world, but I couldn't change a thing. Haven't heard that line before? I don't know, maybe it's the premiere of the melody, but like, was that inspired by something? I just need to know. It reminds me of some like other musicals, but that's besides the point. I like it. It's a strong choice. Oh yeah, and this song made me think of Maya's voice. Like, they sound like a Disney princess to me, like Rapunzel or something. Lena said Mulan. No racial. Ugh, Red White comes to the stand and God, I'm stressed. He barely gets his name out and I pause. Why? Because he's gonna make up words again. Come on, sir. There are perfectly good words in the English language. Use them. Please, I beg you. Open a dictionary every once in a while. A thesaurus even. In fact, a thesaurus works even better. I know you have drones that can read for you and you just count the money, but Red White, take your share of the reading so you don't have to make up words. Because you don't have to make up words. Go to school. Get an education. Then maybe your vocabulary actually will be giantesque. 6 out of 10. From the first listen I recognized the melody. Samurai always wins. It's unmistakable. Does it fit Red White? It grows on you. He said, "My dear old friend, the head couple in the sky." And I laughed. As if. But him saying head cop indirectly shows they aren't friends at all. Mia sounding friendly is amazing. I probably shouldn't say that, but, like, Lauren is so charismatic. It's interesting going with the corrupt Edgeworth interpretation. I always imagined the demon prosecutor title being a rumor alone. Having the opposite being explored is fascinating. Cause Red White's got 12 PhDs. I didn't even let him finish. No, you don't. Incredulously I said, you dumbass. I could not believe he had the audacity to say, from Princeton, Duke, and Yale. He makes up words for crying out loud. He's been given opportunity, looks, money, charisma, nothing more. Nothing more. No brains are in the equation. Fight me. 9 out of 10. Using Red White's own song to end him is just poetic. The way I clapped for Mia, because this reprise is just so deserved. Like, no reprise has ever been more deserved than Red White and You reprise. And it just wraps it up so nicely, like you got us swooning in the aisles. I do recall feeling faint. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. More like 8 out of 10. You know, it's funny the second time around. The round has always been my favorite part, so I'm so glad it hasn't changed. I deeply needed someone I could rely on. And a guy I could trust. Like, why? I'll Be There Palace tainted the song. Like, seriously, I cannot listen to it without being, like, the interjections of Gumshoe. I can't. He's blowing his nose in the curtain. 9.8 out of 10. 8 out of 10? More like 8 out of 10. It's even funny the third time around. A perfect finisher for the perfect prosecutor. This extended rant feels like one of my journal entries put into song, and now I want to do that. Yavrak was the perfect choice for this role because he has a naturally emotional voice and it is easy to sympathize with him. It's so imperfect that it flips back to being perfect. And the instrumental is so pretty and detailed. Manfred von Karma is wonderful. I feel like I could really be scared. Like, he's intimidating and I like that. And who flipped the letter into the mailbox? I know you're trying to be serious right now. And with Phoenix's head shakes, are you kidding me? This video is hilarious. Thank you for watching to the end. If you like me, I would appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. Just to be transparent, even if I didn't particularly love this or that, I still love TAAAM and Turn Up My Musical as a whole. I appreciate the thought, work, skill, and talent put into it. These are all my initial reactions anyhow, and I'm sure they will change and evolve with time. I apologize if I got anyone's pronouns incorrect. I greatly appreciate any help I can get to better myself as a creator and a person, so comment down below if I make any mistakes. And you know what? I'm going to miss recording this. Once Act 2 is released, I'm going to make that review and then it's over. When I first thought up the idea of recording these reviews, I was really nervous about saying the wrong thing, but at the end of the day, this is fun. I couldn't have done it without all those lovely folks in the I couldn't have done it without those lovely folks in the MFPS. Thank you for your time, and hopefully Red White doesn't catch you with the dossier. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr.